Hello, hi, welcome back to the Kristin Omdahl Show. We're doing something a little bit different today. Got a little bit of a surprise, and I even have a sneak peek today too. If you're joining me live, please say hello. If you end up watching the recorded version, please also feel welcome to say hello. Today I am coming to you live from a college university called Florida Gulf Coast University, which is in Fort Myers, just about 45 minutes north of my house. And I'm here to, had to reschedule the show initially this morning because I had repairs needing to be made on my air conditioner over the weekend. We had no AC, and because of the window that the repairman needed, I couldn't commit to a time for the show, so I bumped it up to sunset today. Then Marlon had an opportunity to try out for the tennis team here, and is he trying out? He's subbing for somebody, which is an opportunity for him to be part of I don't really understand. I know it was very last minute, so now we are going live a little bit differently than I planned for a sunset show. I was going to go to do sunset at the beach, and maybe we will incorporate once a week doing that anyway for the show. But sometimes life gets in the way, and so today we had to juggle getting my AC fixed. And those of you that live up north, I know that sounds ridiculous, but it's still in the 90s here during the day, so air conditioning here is just as important as heat is up north this time of year. So anyway, and now I've rejuggled the show again for a second time today so that I can go and support Marlon playing tennis tonight, which those of you who have been following me a long time will know how important tennis was to Marlon years ago, and how exciting it is for me to be able to go and support him playing tennis again tonight. And hopefully it's going to grow into something more permanent again. Hello, Maribel and Geraldine and Lisa. Thank you for joining me live. If you're joining me live, please say hello. If you end up watching the recorded version, please also say hello. I am in a very unique spot at Florida Gulf Coast University, also known as FGCU. Apparently, their conservation department at the school has created 4 sacred spaces on campus, and this is one of them. So I don't really understand, so maybe if you want to go to the website and find out, you can, but I'm on a boardwalk just surrounded by nature, and it's absolutely gorgeous, and I will turn the camera around so you can see all of it. And so I'm about, a 5-10 minute walk from the tennis courts, and they are warming up right now. First match starts at 5:45, and I guess Marlon's going to play in 3 doubles matches tonight. And if I can get some photos or some short videos, I will definitely share them with you in community posts here on my YouTube channel later on if I can. If I can't, so be it. But would you like to see a sneak peek? I worked on a beautiful crochet shawl in Be So Luxe yarn over the weekend, and it's 6 colors, 1 ball each of 6 colors, top down triangular shawl. And I followed my own advice where I've told you that if you're unsure of where to pick colors, go to the color card and just pick a column. And that's what I did. I picked the purple column, and I made this absolutely exquisite top-down triangular shawl. Obviously the sample is done, the pattern is written, the charts are done. It is in tech editing right now, so I will be able to share it with you very soon. Look at this edging. Is that edging just as pretty as can be, right? So I'll explain to you. So we start with Lavender Lily here, then Aurora Splendor, then Wild Pansy, then Kimono Violet, then Raisin the Bar, then Walking After Midnight, and then I did those colors in reverse to finish up the edging. So I went back to Raisin the Bar for 1 row, then Kimono Violet for 1 row, then Wild Pansy, then Aurora Splendor, and then the final row is done again in Lavender Lily. And what was really interesting is I used up all 6 balls So I will have some notes in the pattern that if you decide not to follow my gauge, which I know not everybody wants to do, you may need to dip into a second ball, but if you do, if you follow my gauge pretty closely, you should be able to do this with only one ball each of those 6 colors. So pretty, right? So it's going to be called the Hadley crochet shawl, and I should have it available in the next few days. Probably take it to the beach tomorrow morning to do a photo shoot with maybe a white dress. Wouldn't that be pretty? A white dress with all these purples with the sea behind me, I thought would be beautiful. And if you are a knitter, or you're wondering where's there going to be a 5 or 6 color knit shawl, well, don't worry, got you covered too. I'm doing a 5 color knit shawl right now. I just started it, so I'll be working on this since I don't have to look when I knit, so I'll be able to knit while I watch Marlon play tonight. So I went with the teal family, and so I picked Sea Breeze, Tropicana Cabana, Waterfall Rendezvous, Peacock Feathers, and Walking After Midnight. Aren't those going to be absolutely gorgeous? So I'm doing a half hexagon top down shawl. I'm starting with the base of like the Princess Hibiscus. It's going to be garter stitch, top down, increases with 3 wedges. So if you're familiar with the Princess Hibiscus, I'm starting with that. Haven't decided if I will just remake Princess Hibiscus and give you any notes for how to convert it from Be So Sporty to Be So Luxe. Obviously the yardage is different, so that part will be different, but I haven't decided if I'm going to do a different edging or not. But I will do the body in the colors, and I'm going to change color, alternate colors as I change them to make the stripes that much more subtle. It's going to be so pretty. Anyway, so I'm going to get started on that tonight. I cast on already so that I would have, you know, a base to start with. What else is I going to tell you? If I stop talking, you can see how peaceful it is here, though. Let me turn the camera around real quick so you can really see. So on this boardwalk, I'm about 10 feet above the floor of this nature preserve. Those trees at the back are so pretty. There's some open areas. I decided to stand where there was a little sun still so that you could see the shawl that I was showing you a sneak peek of. Again, that Hadley crochet shawl, it will be ready in the next couple of days. That was a sneak peek. It is not available yet, but it is in tech editing and it will be out soon. So yeah, here's a little more open area so you can see a little more details. But isn't this beautiful? So pretty. So yeah, I thought this was an interesting spot to come get to chat with all of you before Marlon's match starts. Sun's going to be going down here soon. And thank you, Rennie. And I saw someone else say good luck to Marlon too. Thank you so much. It's been a long time since I've gotten to sit at a tennis match and root for Marlon. I am busting at the seams, so excited for him. Could almost cry. I'm so excited to be back watching him compete. I know he's super excited tonight too, so it's going to be awesome. If you have any questions for me, please ask. I have enough time to chat for a couple more minutes. Thank you, Judy. I appreciate it so much. Let's see, what else has been going on? I finished the crochet tree skirt in Be So Scrubby yarn, and I finished the pattern and the charts and the photos. Boy, do the kitties love my tree skirt. Anyway, that pattern is in tech editing right now too, so I should have that one available in the next couple of days. And I will be going back into the video studio hopefully tomorrow morning after the show. And thank you, Lori. And I will start working on videos. So the first pattern that I'm going to add videos to is going to be the Luxe Fantasy Vest. I'm really excited to break down the pattern for you to show you, not only the stitches and how to read the charts and everything, but I'm really excited to show you how easy it is to put the sleeves on and take them off. What a great travel piece, what a great multi-season piece. anytime you can have sleeves and the option to remove your sleeves, I feel like you just add so much more value and so much more life to your wardrobe. So I'm super excited to show you how easy it is to do that. I know we did it live one morning at the beach, but you know, it's just not the same as when I can control the surroundings to create a proper teaching environment to show you up close with details how to attach them and how to remove them. I'm going to show you both because I felt like it was much easier to attach them than to remove them. And even me, I got a little impatient when I was removing them and caused myself a little trouble. So I'm going to give you some tips on how to avoid that as well. Hello, Holly, Holy Hummer, hello. Thank you, Judy. I appreciate all the good wishes for Marlon tonight. I'm so excited for him, and it sounds like you guys are too. Rennie's working on the Aveline top. Wonderful. I'm so glad to hear that. Yes, that one's going. I need to do videos for that one as well. Got lots of video tutorials on my list of things to do right now. What else? It's 2:45 p.m. in Central California. Wonderful. You still have half a day left. If anybody has any questions, please feel welcome to ask me. If you want to share what you're working on, I know I would love to hear what you're working on, and everybody else would too. I heard someone mention they liked my shirt. Thank you. This is one of my lucky brand shirts that I found on eBay many years ago. Hi Joe, good morning. Dawn's working on the Aurora Cardi Wrap. That's a fun pattern. I hope you're enjoying it. It's so simple, right? And works up really quickly too in Be So Vivid yarn. That's a cardi wrap that we made in Be So Vivid yarn with log cabin construction with double crochet. It is absolutely easy peasy, really a relaxing Zen project. So I think Dawn said she was working on it. I hope you're enjoying it. Lori's working on the Selena. That's wonderful. I hope you're enjoying that as well. What else? What else is everybody working on? Yes, I did show a sneak peek tonight, Holy Hummer. I showed it in the beginning of the broadcast, so if you want to rewatch from the beginning, you can see what I'm working on. I showed a sneak peek and what I'm going to be working on tonight, one knit shawl and one crochet. The person that's working on the Aurora Cardi Wrap is doing it in Be So Vivid yarn color Snow Leopard. I think I remembered all the details. Wow. Lori loves her zipper bags. Wonderful. Judy's working on the Ayla shawl. That's wonderful. That's a fun one too. That's a side-to-side construction of a knit shawl with a border done at the same time, where you start at the edge here, working straight at the top and increase down to the center and then decrease back up to the beginning so that you're going side to side and creating a triangular shape. And what's interesting about that construction and unusual constructions in general is that when you do a self-striping yarn like Be So Vivid yarn, you get to really amplify and focus on your construction techniques, because the self-striping yarn will really showcase the directions that you're going in. If you are a fan of entrelac knitting or entrelac crochet, Be So Vivid yarn would be amazing for that too. Really amazing. And I plan on doing some tutorials for that coming soon in Be So Vivid, so I can show you. If you're not familiar with what entrelac is, it's doing little squares that you join as you go without cutting yarn in knitting and crochet by changing direction. And when you do that with a self-striping yarn, it makes all the squares look like they're different colors, which also gives you more of that look of different squares, even though you're not cutting yarn in between them. I did see some questions scroll by as I was talking, and I did not get to them. If your question is important, please always feel welcome to come back when we're no longer live and write your question or comment again, because when those permanent comments stay, I get notified of them and I have the ability to answer them with text, by typing as well. And if your question is even more important than that, you're always welcome to contact customer service. You can contact Judy, Judi, at KristinOmdahl.com with any other questions, and Judy and I would be more than happy to help you and answer any questions that way as well. Hopefully that makes sense to everybody. We'll see if there's any more questions. I'm wearing my reading glasses because I really can't see the comments if I don't. It's funny, you watching the show every day, you would think that I wear glasses all the time because I wear them on the show every day, but I only wear glasses to read. So the only time I wear them is to read comments like this or look at my phone. Sometimes crochet, not always. I never wear them to knit because I rarely look at what I'm doing. Well, it depends on the complexity of the pattern. Like I'm working in garter stitch tonight. I won't need my glasses for that, not likely. And far away, like to watch Marlon play tennis, I definitely don't need my glasses for that. I know, isn't this nice? So when I heard that there was going to be a nature section here, I thought, you know, it wasn't what I planned, but it's still an exciting episode. Somebody said that we're getting close to 1,000 episodes. We are. As soon as we get a tiny bit closer, I have thought of an idea. I know those of you that have been joining me for a long time will know that I did not do anything special for the 100th episode. In fact, I had car trouble that day, if anybody remembers that. We almost had to go live from a gas station parking lot. No, I did not go live this morning, AM Sterling. I had a repairman at my house to fix my air conditioning, and his window that he needed to come, I just couldn't commit to a certain time for leaving the house. So that's why I postponed the show till this evening. Thought I was going to do a beach sunset show tonight, but then Marlon got this opportunity to play tennis tonight, so I took the opportunity to be able to come watch my baby play tennis again. I'm so excited. So I came out here to Florida Gulf Coast University to watch him play, and once I got here I found this nature path, which I thought, well, you know what? Great location to still talk to all of you. So I am going to wrap it up short of 30 minutes because I'm not sure how long it will take me to get back there, and I don't want to miss the opening serves. So thank you all so much for taking time out of your busy day to spend a few minutes here with me. If you are somebody that enjoys this time of day of me going live, let me know, because I think it might be fun once a week to do the Kristin Omdahl show in the evening so that we can take advantage of maybe a beach sunset, or maybe just doing other things that you don't do in the morning that maybe you do in the evening. So if you think it might be fun to change up the time once a week to maybe do this time or sunset, let me know. When we're no longer live and you can leave fixed comments, let me know your thoughts on doing a different time of day once or twice a week even. I would love to hear your thoughts on that, so let me know. Someone asked, does Marlon like being called my baby? I gotta tell you, the older he gets, the more laid back he's getting, and I don't know. I think in the right circumstance, I think he might tolerate me calling him my baby. I doubt he would necessarily enjoy it, and probably not in certain company, but I do think he tolerates me really well. He's 19 going on 20, and I feel like we're closer and we get along better now than ever before, which I could not be more grateful about that. And he's getting his life together and he's really happy with himself, which is probably why we're getting along better as well. So just couldn't be happier about that. I'm going to start crying if I keep talking about it, so we'll stop that. Anyway, thanks again for taking time out of your busy day to spend a few minutes with me. I hope you enjoyed the nature scenery, my sneak peeks, and if you didn't watch from the beginning, make sure you go back and see the sneak peeks because they're really pretty, and I will share more of them with you in the coming days. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. I will see you tomorrow morning for the next episode of the Kristin Omdahl Show. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.